Okay, Facebook and YouTube family, today I'm doing, let me push this back just a little bit. I'm doing actually a number of things. I'm doing a Home Depot plant haul, and then I will also be doing a massive potting ceremony, I guess. Now this all began with my, hold on here. This is one of my golden pothos that I had hanging in my bathroom. If you look at it, you'll see some of the trailing leaves on the bottom were starting to get kind of like sun bleach, or they were starting to get a little bit of either root rot or overexposure to moisture. So originally I was just going to repot just that plant, and then my Cebu Blue pothos, the same thing. I was going to do a combination pot. But when I got to Home Depot, I seen all of these pretty aglonemias, which are Chinese evergreens, and then also a new LeeD'fined. So what I'm going to be doing is repotting all of those together. I got to push this back a little bit. I'm trying to have this video a little bit more structured than what I normally do, but you know, at the same time, you know, it is what it is. I do things how I do them. Hold on, let me put that up just a little bit. So, here goes. Now, the first aglonemia that I got, this is I really don't know what variety it is, but it's one that has a lot of pink in it. And this one, my mom actually had it at one of her apartments, and that's what got me into aglonemias when I seen hers. And then since then I got about 2 or 3 varieties of my own. Then this, now 4 with these 2, and then this beautiful one. Look at this. I've never seen one like this. See how big these the leaves are? Look at my hands. And then of course the LeeD'fined. So it's gonna be kind of hard for me to. Then real quick, I just want to show everyone how I mix my soils. Okay, and hopefully this is not my screenshot. I'll be so upset. But I do orchid bark, potting soil, a little bit of cactus mix, and then always orchid bark on the top. Just for those who don't know, you know, that's the Miracle Grow orchid bark. Miracle Grow. It's just organic mix. Okay, let's see here. I'm thinking I want my LeeD'fined in the middle of it. So it's pretty simple. You just basically, you guys know me. When I make a mess, I get to a certain point where a mess is a mess, and I get up. I don't want to say lose my patience, but I kind of do. So in a minute, if this doesn't come out, it came out. Okay, voila, thank God. This, can't see, but it's a lot of water. This thing is see that? See the water dripping? So it's a good thing I'm taking it out, because LeeD'fined, they have a tendency, they get root rot pretty easy. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to be, the floor is already wet, it's already dirty. I mean, I'm going to do it over here, I guess. Look at that, it just came right out. See that? Came right out. And this root ball is very wet. Now, like I say, LeeD'fined don't like to be wet. So what I'm just going to do, I'm not fancy with my plants. I'm just going to, that goes right there. I'm going to hit it a little bit just to see how muddy it is? Look at my hands. It's like very, but I like how the root ball looks, so I'm not going to really, they don't like to be disturbed too much. And it's not really root bound. See, just the ones at the bottom, I'm just basically, I'm curling them just like a bare minimum. So I'm just going to sit it right here in the center, actually. And that's just for me to see if I like the placement of it. This is such a dirty project. Ugh. It's part of part of being a plant person. Okay. Well, that was coming out very good. I try to keep these where, I mean, I know aglaonemia is just aglaonemia, so I don't have to really be too fancy about. Same with this. Hit it, 1, 2, 3. Bam. See that? So you can see these roots a little bit. Only thing I'm gonna do, the ones that kind of, see, look, the ones that came in, I just put them down. I don't have to really do too much with it. So right now it's just about me finding the placement I want. I want this more towards the back. It's gonna be kind of crazy at first. So you know, when you do these mixed powders, it takes a while for everything to come together. It's just like almost like when you cook. At first, certain meals it looks crazy, but then once you start really, once it cooks and everything starts congealing, I guess, or like melding together, then you get to see how it's really supposed to look. So at first, it's gonna look crazy the first couple of days. I'm gonna cut. See that? That has a. I'm gonna go ahead and just with my fingers, bam. Same thing. 1, 2, 3. Low pressure, bam, booyah, came off. And these roots are not even starting to, they're not even at the bottom level, so I don't have to really do nothing. I'm just gonna throw it. Oh, I got some of the dirt on this. LeeD'fined. Wow. Okay, throw this in here. I'm liking how this is looking so far. I'm just gonna have to elevate it a little bit. Maybe I might not even elevate it because right now it's sitting on orchid bark, so I might just leave it. No, I'll probably push it up a little bit. The problem is gonna be this. My cereal blue pothos. I want this in here. No special reason. I don't even know how I'm going to attack this. I probably should have did a practice run before I got on camera, but you know the thing about plants, you have to sometimes just do what you came to do. You can't be too gentle with them because in nature they get trampled by animals, tree logs fall on them, all kinds of stuff. So what I'm thinking, we're going to see if it's a disaster or not. I'm just going to actually do this, and if I can get enough leeway where it comes out, I'm going to let it half, ooh, look. And the only thing what I'm going to do, I'm going to wiggle it between the, you guys are watching me do it, so, and there's a chance that a few leaves here and there may get kind of torn or whatever you want to call it, torn, stretched, but not really. I bet you there's some plant person like, oh my God, what is he doing? But trust me, in nature, if a log comes crashing down, it's not going to kill the plant. And whatever it does affect, it'll regenerate. Okay, look at that. It is extremely root bound, like very, very root bound, but pothos prefer that. It's actually kind of wet. I'm glad I did this. Now, only thing you do here, the way I do mine, I just do like a quick, it's almost like a quick tear. So I am applying pressure, but it's not like a lot of pressure. Just enough to like loosen it where they're not so congealed or to the side. See this? See that? Okay, where's my time at? Okay, I'm at 9 minutes. I be wanting these videos to be fast and they don't never be fast as I think they're gonna be. Okay. making my pothos, I don't know if that's going to work how I thought it was going to work. Okay, once I put this in here, I'm not abusing my plan. I know there's some people probably just like, oh my goodness, what's he doing? But what I am going to do, okay, now that I see how I'm going to place everything, I'm going to elevate it. Okay. Just a little bit. And what I mean by that, I have to I put a little bit more orchid bark to elevate it. I want it to rise like a couple inches. Okay, that's perfect. That's exactly where I want it. And then I still got more, what do you call it, orchid, more cactus mix behind me. I wanted this one here. I'm not pushing it down too far. I wanted this one. I changed my mind. I did have it. I want this. No, because the deeper blocker has to be in the middle, so that's not going to work. What I'm going to do very quickly, this is not easy as it looks, because you want to save. I'm going to kind of build a slight wall around these two, so all that orchid bark I just put in the middle, I'm actually pushing it up now that it forms a, so it's a barrier between the next two that I'm going to put in, if that makes sense. I want him right here. And I'm going to take some more orchid bark, just to like wedge against the wall, that way it can sit up. Oh Lord, my pants are definitely gonna be dirty, but that's part of the hobby. I was gonna try to mix some of my golden pothos in here, and I still might do it, but that's the idea. Is looking like it's going out the window. Okay, so I'm just gonna not gonna be too pretty with this. The main thing, I just want the roots in there, but these things have a lot of air roots. So if by chance they do get in there, it's okay, because they'll just fight their way towards the surface anyways. That's what they do. So it's a mixed powder. It has Cebu blue pothos, Chinese aglaonemia, another one, and then it has my deeper blocker. So what I have to do now, I still got to fill in some of these holes a little bit. This is cactus mix, so I got dirt on my yellow chair. I have to do that later. That's the only thing. A yellow chair with dirt is not a good mix. But that's what I want in my house. That's what I got to deal with. I always do cactus mix towards the top, wherever the root is centered at. Because I don't like the moisture to sit on that level. So when it comes through, I want it to kind of pass through and not be no long drawn out process where it's just sitting there. I like it to go through, get in, and get out. Okay, I gotta put some in the center. I'm glad I did that thing where I rolled the towards the center. I'm glad I did it that way, because I don't have to fight so hard to pack this soil in here. Okay, now this is getting kind of close to the top, which is, I want it that way. This is going to have to wait for later. That's not going to work. I'm going to have to figure something else out. Probably some of these extra pots I made that I gained. Okay, I'm just filling through to make sure that in between the plants there's not too much dead spots. I mean, too many open spots of air pockets, because that can be bad as well. Orchid bark is always my last step. I'm getting the dirt off because it's like no way that you can't really be pretty with it. You just gotta do what you gotta do, get in and get out. I'm liking how this is looking because I've always wanted like a mixed pottery. Always. You see them at the store, but I've always wanted one of my own where I just bought it that way. Just doing my little final check. A lot of people say I'm hyper, that's just how I move, I'm fast. Okay. Then the final step. You always, at least I do, I water it to, now I'll probably do a little bit of trimming to stimulate new growth, especially with the Sea Blue. Really, these don't need water because I showed you how wet they are, but I'm doing it just along the edges. I do that to seal it. I do that with anything I repot. I've never had no issues with it. Now, as far as the center, I'm not really doing too much with it because they all have moisture, so I'm not even concerned about that. And you guys just gotta hope it's everything catches and takes on. I'm gonna do the middle. I said I wasn't gonna do too much of it, but just a little bit, it won't hurt. Especially the way I got the orchid bark and set up in there. Okay. Ooh, sorry folks. You get to see how messy it is, but that's my little mixed pottery. I just did it before your eyes. I will do an update later. All right, thank you.